Hello, hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. If you're watching live, please say hello down in the comments. And if you're watching via replay, please type replay down below as well. And guys, I am streaming with StreamYard. So if you could please give StreamYard permission to access your name, because otherwise, if you comment, I won't know who's commenting. So, I like to say, hey, Keisha, hey, Tiffany, I like to acknowledge you guys. So if you can, please give StreamYard permission to view your name if you're watching live. All right, guys. Well, I am Cherry Twitty-Hawkins, your self-care coach for moms, helping moms to rediscover the woman within by practicing self-care, self-love, and self-confidence. Because we do so much for everybody else, we also need to make sure we're taken care of as well, because we can't pour from an empty cup. Nothing's going to come out. And that's kind of what we're talking about tonight. Tonight, I'm going to share with you 4 ways, maybe more, that you are experiencing mom burnout, like burn out all the way. And I love helping moms because so many of us, we give to our spouses, to our children, to our parents, to our clients, to our coworkers, our bosses. But we really forget that until, like I say, God sits us down somewhere. We forget that we need to really take care of ourselves. And I'm about being intentional and being proactive instead of waiting till it's that time when you are sick and you're like, oh, Lord, I can't take care of the kids. I got to lay down somewhere. I got to rest. And you worried about whoever's doing it, whether it's your husband, whether it's your mom, babysitter, whomever. You're worried because you did not take care of yourself. So that is why I really have this passion. I actually posted a picture a few days ago. 78% of moms put off their own health, taking care of their own health, because they are so busy taking care of their kids. 78%. 78%, y'all. That is a lot of us that we are not taking care of ourselves. So that's why I have said I'm going to help mamas. We need to start. You can take care of your kids and you can take care of yourself too. It does not have to be one or the other, even though sometimes we feel, it has to be extreme. And guys, again, don't forget, if you're watching live, type hello down below. And if you're watching via replay, type replay as well. I like to come back and interact with you guys. And if you've been following me for a while, or even if you haven't, I ask that you please share this with your mom friends, wherever you're watching this. If you're watching it on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram, wherever you're watching this, click share and spread the motivation. Okay, guys, so let's get started. Oh, before I forget, guys, I actually have a gift for you. If you are a mom who is experiencing burnout, you can click on, I'm going to either put it up in the status, probably both, or down below in the comments, a 30-day self-care calendar challenge for moms. Each day, it has just quick things you can do to make time for yourself, to do things for yourself, to fill your cup. And that's bit.ly/30 days self-care for mom. I think that's correct. If it's not, you'll get the correct link down below. All right, guys. Well, many of you guys, you may hear the term mom burnout and say, girl, child, it's me. Or you may say, well, what is that? What is mom burnout? And I actually, excuse me, what's going on? Let me get my tea. Wait a minute. Excuse me, my water. Is usually tea, but I try to alternate. Burnout. First, my husband and I actually recently did a talk for communities and schools talking about burnout in the workplace and how to prevent it. And I'm like, wait, that's basically what I do for moms, help moms to prevent burnout. Actually, that's what my husband said, so I go and give him credit. But seriously, I'm like, okay. Wait, so we're telling these professionals how to prevent burnout, and this is basically the exact same thing I'm doing for mamas. So what it is physical and emotional exhaustion from the chronic stress of motherhood. Physical and emotional exhaustion from the chronic stress of motherhood. And I make sure I use that word chronic because I know you're like, girl, I'm a mom, I'm stressed. That's just how it is. Yes, I agree. I'm a mom too. Okay. I totally agree. But there's a difference between, let's say, what did my child decide to do? Oh, yes, he decided to hit a little girl in the face. So, of course, in mama mode, like, boy, what in the world? And you have to deal with all of that. That's stress for that particular thing. And then you're good. And then maybe something else happens with your other child. Stress. There's a difference between that, just regular stress and chronic stress, meaning you just feel like you're stressed all the time. You just walking around. I say it shows we're talking about emotional today, but it comes out physically with me when I'm chronically stressed. All these muscles in my neck start tightening in my shoulders, and I'm just walking around like, ugh, like what can go wrong next? So that's one way that it shows up is you're chronically stressed. That's what it is. It's not sometimes when we feel like we have something that's chronic, we feel like there's no hope. There's no way to get out of it. So look at your life and say, do I feel like I am chronically stressed? Do I feel like I'm stressed all the time? Some ways these show up emotionally. You have a negative attitude. Not sometimes, because we have it sometimes, but all the time. I parallel this with when you have a negative attitude about your job, every day is a bad day. You're like, oh Lord, it's not just oh, it's Monday. Oh Lord, it's Monday. It's oh Lord, it's Tuesday. Oh Lord, it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it's just a circle. It's just a cycle where you have a negative mindset about your home, about, unfortunately, your children, about your relationship with your children, with your spouse, with yourself, with God. You just have a negative mindset. You're like, I can't do nothing right. Oh, these kids get on my nerves. These kids so bad. I don't even like to use that word. But these kids so bad. Why can't they ever act right? If you have this negative mindset consistently, you might be dealing with mom burnout. And the next one is you're easily irritated. And again, each of these I give you, it's about, is it in excess? Because any of these I say, you're going to be like, well, duh, I experienced that. That's being a mom. But is it in excess? Are you like, oh, just everything get on your nerves, just everything, just everything. Of course, we have those times. And sometimes that's our clue to what? Spend some time by ourselves. Yes. But if you just feel like, if you really start to think about, how many times was I irritated today? What things irritated me today? And if you really look at those things, you're like, dang, that wasn't really a big, he just wanted a hug, or she just wanted to tell me something. And I was just like, ugh, get away from me. You might be experiencing burnout. And this is a different way to cope with it, but this is how it shows up. If you find yourself consistently pretending you're happy. Some of us, we get an attitude, but on the flip side, some of us, we pretend we're happy to appease the people around us, which is where this is rooted in. We pretend, I'm good, I'm okay, girl, how you doing? Oh, I'm good, girl, I'm fine. How many times have you said that? How many times have you found yourself daily, weekly? Just think about it, because some of us, we don't really think about it. We're just in automatic pilot. We're just going. But think about how many times you say, oh, I'm okay, I'm good, girl, I'm fine. And you know you're not. If you know you do that all the time, and every time you say you're good, you're fine, you're blessed, and you know deep down inside you don't feel that way. Deep down inside you feel sad, you feel angry, you feel resentment. That's burnout. And then the last one, motherhood feels like it's overwhelming to the point where you're like, I can't take this anymore. I can't do this. If you're fighting that feeling consistently, like I just can't, it's too much. Then you may be up there hitting your limit and you really need to. Just a few things I want to talk about. Deal with your feelings. I posted, well, actually, I didn't post it yet, but I'm going to be posting a TikTok. And I'm like, we need to stop pretending. As far as that, pretending you're happy, stop pretending you are happy because you're not being true to yourself. And we need to learn how to be true to ourselves. We need to learn how to say, my feelings matter. So start to talk to someone about those feelings. Talk to God about those feelings. And be honest. It's okay to be human because you are. We're all human. Even though people say we're super moms and sometimes we feel like it, but we're still human at the same time. And as far as motherhood feeling overwhelming, a lot of times we put that on ourselves because we're trying to be perfect. We're trying to do what everybody else is doing. We see all the pretty pictures online, which I may remind you is people's highlights. You don't know what's going on in their home. So really look at and think about what is most important for your family, for you as a mother. What is most important? And if those things are getting done, pat yourself on the back because you're doing an amazing job. And stop worrying about all those other things you feel like you need to do. You need to be a Pinterest mom. You need to do all these things. No, you don't. Especially if it's feeling overwhelming for you. And if you're feeling easily irritated, learn how to tell your children, your husband, your whomever, mommy needs some time. Mommy needs some time. That's what I say. You know, you can say whatever you want to say, but learn how to set the boundary. Mommy needs some time. Okay? And start to say it consistently because maybe they don't get it the first time. Maybe they're like, I need some time. But you have to consistently say, okay, I need time to relax because y'all are, and I do this sometimes. I realize stuff is just irritating me. And so I say, okay, I need to go be by myself because this is not nice. This is not nice. And as far as the negative mindset, if you're feeling just really negative about things, think about the positive things because there is a positive in everything. You are alive. You are breathing. Your children are alive. They are breathing. Maybe the house is a mess, but at least you have a home. You have a roof over your head. Think about the positive things. Pray and ask God to show you the positive things because he will show you stuff you never even thought about. He will show you stuff you never even thought about. All right, guys. Well, those are 4 signs, emotional signs, that you are experiencing mom burnout and a few ways to fix them. And you could just try one of those at a time because guess what? If you try all of them, you might get what? More overwhelmed, which will not help at all. So guys, again, thank you so much for watching. If you're watching live, please say hello down in the comments. And if you're watching via replay, type replay below. And don't forget to share this with your mom friends as well. And if you do need to learn how to, as I said, spend time by yourself, mommy me time, you need some ideas. Like I don't have time to be trying to figure it out. Download. Hi, Nakia. Hey, thank you for joining live. Download. Let's see if I can get the link. Yeah, I'll probably have to come back and put it in there. 30 Days of Self-Care for Moms calendar. You can download it, print it, put it wherever you want to, and then each day, just do the things on that calendar so that you can take back a little bit more of you so you can stop being stressed out and just make sure you're taking care of the person who is supporting so many other people. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. I am Cherry Twitty-Hawkins, your self-care coach for moms. I will see you next Monday or whenever you're watching this. Take care and God bless.